changed?
What changed? We will see. We will see. It's day by day, but he gave us optimism and happiness and hope.
If he's watching now, what would you tell the president?
Thank you.
Good night. Like I said, the crowd is... the one thing this crowd agrees on is their gratitude for the President of the United States. But aside from that, it's mixed. Some people support Netanyahu, some don't. Some credit him, some refuse to.
חשוב להישאר במקומכם על מנת להימנע מפגיעה. בגדל 7 באוקטובר, כל אחד מאיתנו איבד משהו.
They're all leaving now, so we'll capture people, and hope you're enjoying the reporting, and you appreciate the fact that we flew all the way here, dropped everything on Friday and jumped on a plane. The flights, by the way, guys, was $5,500 each, so if you guys want to help cover the costs of Benji and I coming here to Israel to cover this, round up our reporting. Remember, we came here on the 9th or 10th of October after the brutal attacks. We were there on the ground when they were hunting down terrorists, and here we are back 2 years later, circling back on our reporting to tell the other side of the story, to report what's actually happening here at the same URL, the truth about the war, thetruthAboutTheWar.com. The truth about the war.com. I'm so tired, I can't even think straight. The truthaboutthewar.com. If you support what we're doing here, please consider chipping in to help us cover those costs. It's going to be about $25,000, but we're also going to be here. We're staying on for Trump's visit, but also Tommy Robinson's visit. We're going to give you an up-close experience of how that is going to be. How are you doing?
Good day, nation, Israel, number one. From where are you?
Australia.
Australia. Why you hate us? Why?
Don't worry, I don't hate you.
We are good. We are a good country. You don't have country like this in the world. All the Muslims hate us. Why? Why? We're so good. We find other children.
Have you been coming to these protests every week?
Yes, every week, every time.
Is this one different tonight?
Yes.
What's different about tonight?
Emotion. It's more emotion. They need to come back more 2 days.
Who do you credit for this deal?
Just Trump. Only Trump. It's a great leader in the world. He need to get the Nobel.
Do you think Netanyahu had no part in the deal?
No, Netanyahu is no. Just Trump. Only Trump. He's do everything for us. He's a good leader. We love him. Trump! Love. Bless you. God bless you, Trump. We love you.
And there are people in the world that think Netanyahu controlled Trump. You don't think so?
No. Trump controls Netanyahu. It's no different. Okay, thank you.
What if Trump was watching now? What would you say to him?
We love you, Trump. Come to Israel. We love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
There you go, guys. Thank you. I told you, it is mixed. I would say more people in this crowd certainly don't want to give Netanyahu any credit. It is all the credit. Everybody agrees on the credit Trump has garnered for himself to get this deal across the line. I need to get to sleep. There, yep. I like how that guy almost turned on me because I'm Aussie. Damn. That wasn't my fault.
הם שרפו את הילדה שלי. חלק מההתעללות המפלצתית בנו, התעללות של מחבלי החמאס, לא להשאיר זכר, להשאיר תעלומה. אבל אנחנו יצאנו לגבורה ב-5 לנובמבר, ומאז שנתיים אין לנו מנוחה. אנחנו ברחובות, אנחנו בכיכר, אנחנו בכל מקום שאפשר. במנהרות של עזה, כנראה גם במערות.
Happy with this spot? Yeah, we'll talk. We'll just stay here. There's a lot of people leaving now. It looks like a lot of the people that have come. There was a massive crowd. It seems like people are slowly moving out of the main rally. There are still people going there, so. But definitely, I am so tired. The truth about the war.com, guys, we're going to have coverage all through tomorrow, Monday, and then obviously as Tommy Robinson arrives here in Israel later this week after his trial.
גם אתם לא תחזרו באמת לחיים. זוהי חובתנו, זוהי אחריותנו שלנו, האזרחים של המדינה היקרה הזו. ביום חמישי בבוקר, יום האזכרה של תמר, התבשרנו שיש הסכם. שמחתי כאילו הילדה שלי חוזרת הביתה. באותה נשימה חרדתי ואני קצת חרדה גם היום, כדי שלא יהיה אחרת. זה הזמן לסגור את האירוע. עכשיו זו שעה קריטית. מה שנדרש מחברי הכנסת שלנו, מחברי הממשלה והעומד בראשה, זה אפס טעויות, אפס תקלות.
Can you tell me what it says here?
We brought them back. Now it's time for to fix other things.
What are the other things?
What are the other things? Come help me.
Other things are corruption, bribery, and all the things that the Prime Minister of Israel represents.
There's a sense here people are crediting completely Netanyahu. Is that the way you feel? Donald Trump. We've just come off a plane from Australia.
People are against Netanyahu and his extreme government. They didn't want to bring back the hostages because they wanted the war to keep on because it saves the government. We don't believe them. They're not representing us. We want to replace them.
You could hear the boo when Witkoff mentioned Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Every time he mentioned Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu, all the crowd boo him.
A lot of people around the world would be surprised to hear this because the way it's perceived is that Netanyahu was actually controlling Trump. You don't think there's any truth in that?
Maybe at a certain stage, but now Trump has all the credit for ending this. It wouldn't have happened without him and the Israeli crowd that went 2 years to the streets to show that they want them back and they want the war to end.
I think it took a while to Trump to understand that Netanyahu is manipulated him. And after he realized that, he came with all the force and just forced him to make this deal.
But obviously Hamas has also retreated and capitulated. They've also agreed to disarming, which was one of the main points. Is that not a change in it as well, or you think it was completely Netanyahu dragging his feet?
Yes, because this deal was on the table for at least 1 year, and Netanyahu tried to
With Hamas disarming?
yeah, with everything, very close to what we achieved today.
What would you say to Trump if he was watching this?
Thank you very much, President Trump. We wish you, wish somebody like you will be President of Israel and also Prime Minister of Israel. Somebody with courage and with the ability to do something, not just to talk.
The interesting thing is the way he's perceived in America by the opposing side is very similar to the way that Israeli left perceive Netanyahu. What would you say to the American left that hate Trump in a similar way that I feel that Netanyahu's hated here?
All I'm saying is that I thank Trump for reaching this deal. I don't get involved in the American policy. I can understand the American left. I agree with them, by the way, but on this particular deal, I thank Mr. Trump.
If they had got their way, though, the American left and Kamala Harris had won, do you think we would be here today in this position?
I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know.
God bless. Thank you. It's palpable, the kind of hate for Netanyahu, the refusal to thank and credit Netanyahu at all. This is a real democracy, and I know that's what kind of came out in the last live that we did at this same protest, is it? Like you'll see in Australia, but this is like a real issue, a live issue. A deal has come for the end of the war, and a lot of the people here that are from the left will not give Netanyahu any credit, not an inch. People are starting to really leave in numbers now, but it was probably one of the biggest rallies they've had in the 2 years. I think there are other large rallies, just to give you some context, was about 80 to 100,000. They're estimating tonight here. There was 400,000 people who came out. And the energy is different, completely different than what we saw only a few weeks ago when I was here with Rukshan. It's a somber kind of celebration full of relief. You speak English?
Yes, I speak English.
Where are you guys from? What's this?
We are from the Sofim of Israel. Yes.
The Scouts? Is that
Yeah,
Scouts?
the Scouts. Where are you from?
Australia.
Oh, you're from Australia?
We are.
Far away.
We have a lot of Scouts there too. Actually, Benji, you were a Scout.
You were a Scout?
He was a Scout.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't advertise that. Don't worry about Benji. Why are you guys here tonight?
We want to support. We want to show the families that we are here with them and all the struggle. We want to show them that they're not alone.
Have you been coming to the protests, or is this the first one?
We mainly go for this one, but we do go for the to the center a lot, but not very much the protest, because the Scouts, the Sofim, are not yes, they're not taking a political stand. So for now
So tonight's different. Tonight's a lot bigger than most nights. And what is it? What is it about tonight? Is it a protest? Is it a celebration? Is it what is it to you guys?
It's a difficult to say. Like, it's a difficult situation, of course. But I believe it's like a bit of everything. You know, in the end, we want to show support. We want we don't take it as a protest very much, because we do want to stay not take a political stand, but we are supporting the families, supporting the country. We want to show that we are here with them after all the struggle, after all that they're getting their family members back. And this is again the most important thing to show the families that we're here.
Who do you credit for the deal?
That is a political stand, and I can very much say this. In the end, it's again I can. We can't take a political. We can't.
I'm getting him in trouble. They have to stay neutral, but I can feel the Trump is oozing from his.
In the end, in the end, our people are very emotional, very like now, right now, are sometimes divided, but sometimes together. In the end, here we are all together, and we don't want to divide it. We want to show that in the end, this is the situation here. It's not a political stand. It's our country, and this is our people. And we don't show that it's because of this government or this Trump or this. We want to show support for the family, not for one side or another. This is the most.
Also, I want to add. I think it's very important in difficult situations that all our country need to stand together and separate all the different opinions and focus on what is important and it's bringing the hostages back.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys know how to tie knots? Because that's what you're doing there. That's the scouts. That's the main. Good on you, boys. Take it easy. Is it the same one?
What channel are you?
Rebel News.
Rebel News. Are you a local place?
No, so it's Canadian. We're the Australian. Why are you here?
What?
Why are you here tonight?
Well, this is a very joyous event. We're here celebrating the return of 48 hostages. We have to thank both. I will thank Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. I will also thank dear President Donald J. Trump, Ivanka, everyone who's made this possible. I've also come here to show solidarity. We've also come here. I mean, it's a joyous event, but we need to focus on building the Israeli coalition again. As a people, we must be united. I see so much division. Honestly, I just saw like 2 7, 8-year-olds with the mom, and they had stickers of like claiming that our prime minister is a terrorist and all these kind of things. This is not building a coalition. This is not building unity. This is building division. And we need to stand together and just stand powerfully and believe both in our prime minister and the people of Israel and United States of America, which we thank very dearly, actually.
We are asking a lot of people who they credit. Almost everyone is crediting the President of the United States. Many here are refusing to give Netanyahu any credit. Is that broader, or is that just because this is kind of become the protest square, which has been anti-Netanyahu?
I'll be honest with you. I do feel like there's kind of like, but let's say it like this. This is a square for the hostages, but it has been infiltrated by a lot of anti-government and anti-right people, which is okay. You have the right to protest. It's okay. I don't want people to think that just because, like, when Witkoff thanked Benjamin Netanyahu, a lot of people started booing. I don't want this to be the message that we're sending the United States of America. Okay, we love our country. Most of us love our government too, and we love the President of America. We love them all. So I don't want people to think that every single person that wants the hostages back is also against our government. That's not true. But yeah, I wouldn't say that it's just a political square. It's not. It's first and foremost for the hostages.
But is that sentiment, I guess, is that booing of Netanyahu?
Is that what?
The booing of Netanyahu when Witkoff said it, is that a broader thing, or is it just is it stronger in this square because there tends to be a lot more left-wing protesters here?
I think it's much stronger here. It's I think that it's pretty much a very loud minority, which is okay. You know, you have the right to do it. I was very saddened by it. I tried to I tried to do the opposite, but nobody could hear me. But that's where we've gone to. What we can do about it? I mean, it's you know, you have the right to vote. Way to vote and protest there, I think.
It's the cost of democracy.
That's the cost of democracy. And I still believe in it. You know, I believe in the state of Israel. I believe in the state of America. I do believe also that the American people see this and they know that while it's okay to protest Benjamin Netanyahu, we still, most of us, I would say, most of us still see that it's also due to him and his hard work and his soul and his love for the Jewish people and the state of Israel as a whole.
Well, there are people here telling me that Netanyahu didn't want this deal. He's been dragging his feet. It was all Trump, who Trump at the end forced him across the line. Do you not buy that?
I don't buy that. I mean, I wouldn't say buy that because some people really do believe that, but I don't think that. You know, when somebody said that President Trump, well, that he could, that once you want to do it, you do it. Once you want to get the hostages out, you get them out. Well, President Trump has been in office for a long time. Why didn't he do it like the first month? He couldn't really do it on the first month because you had to have a very strict military push against the Gazan people, against the Palestinian people, against mostly Hamas, in order to get the requirements for such a deal. You couldn't do it whenever you wanted. If you could have, Trump would have done it a long time ago, and Bibi too. So that's really what I think about it. I think it all comes down to both Israeli solidarity and a strong military push, which, you know, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank every single person who served in the military, every single person who saved online and, you know, in their own way fought in order to create these requirements for this deal.
I guess if you look at the broader picture, step back a second, Israel certainly won on a few fronts after the war, Hezbollah, Iran.
Yeah, it's a seven-front war. It's a seven-front war.
But they've lost the PR war around the world, the hate, disdain for Israel. You see it on the streets. Even today, there's a ceasefire. The ceasefire mob are still rallying around the world. Where do you think from here, and are you worried about that front?
I am worried about that front. I do think that maybe, you know, Charlie Kirk, like just a couple of months before he died, he wrote a letter to Benjamin Netanyahu urging him to take more initiatives regarding the PR war. I do think that maybe Benjamin Netanyahu and the IDF should consider opening a special division or maybe like enforcing any special division that they could, where soldiers, actual soldiers, not just like civilians, actually go into different countries, into the United States, into maybe even Canada. I know Canada has very mixed opinions on Israel, and maybe go in there and actually try to fight it through explanation, through a free dialogue. That's what I think. I do think we're losing the PR war, and we have to take necessary steps against it.
A lot of people will clip that and say that you want the military, the Israeli military, to go into Canada, to go into Australia. You're not saying you want Israeli military to. You want them to explain the information, or to explain the Israeli position better. You think they haven't done a good enough job?
Yes, I want people to just start talking. When people stop talking, violence starts happening. When people stop talking, people start seeing the other side as just an evil Nazi group. It's not that. It's not what happens. You have to talk to people. You have to even talk to pro-Palestinians and maybe understand their view and let them understand our view and the history of our view. You have to talk. All I want is I'm looking for maybe an IDF or an Israeli-funded group that will go into countries and talk to people in a civil way.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How you doing, guys? What's happening?
I'm a big fan. Tomer from London.
Oh, you're London boys. What's happening? Canada. Oh,
we're all Mechinot together.
Why are you guys here tonight?
We just wanted to all come out and represent our Mechinah and show solidarity for the hostages.
Have you guys been to protests before?
Personally, I haven't, but it's really special to see everyone out here come show support, and it's just so meaningful. I'm so happy the hostages are returned, and I love Trump.
A lot of people here thanking Trump. Everybody, not everyone agrees on Netanyahu. There's a lot here that don't really like Netanyahu, but they all give Trump absolute credit.
Yeah, 100%. I think that just like the fact that the hostages are coming back after such a long time, especially having friends that know people that were kidnapped, it just warms my heart to know that they are still coming back, and that like there is still positivity in the world. It's great.
What was tonight? Because usually for the last almost 2 years it's been a protest here. Would you describe tonight a protest, or is it something different?
I would say tonight is more just like a unity. I mean, as much as I love Trump, you know, maybe there's people here that don't, and even though There's people that don't.
To be fair, I haven't actually met someone, which is bizarre because a lot of very left-wing people here that love Trump.
Yeah.
I haven't met somebody yet.
That's amazing to hear, though. I love to hear that. But I think it's more just a unity thing, and we're all here showing our support for the hostages being released, and that's what we're all here for.
Politics aside, it doesn't matter what Trump's politics are outside of Israel. The fact that he's taken the stand to bring the hostages back is why you aren't going to meet anyone here who doesn't like Trump or hasn't shown distaste for Trump. And
you're a British Jew?
I am proud.
There's been a bit of controversy. The state has invited Tommy Robinson.
I thought that Tommy Robinson is a very influential figure, and personally I agree with a lot of what he's doing, and there's a lot of problems in terms of the illegal migration and in London especially, and the government is trying to hide it out, and Tommy Robinson is the light in the UK, and his protest showed the true feelings and the true understanding of the British people and what British politics has tried to shut out from the truth. So.
But do you think Israel should welcome more short people?
More short people?
Like Tommy, he's about my height. No, but there has, to be serious, there has been a shift I can see in the Jewish community, also in England, when it comes to figures like Tommy Robinson. I've heard Amichai Chikli describe it as the October 8 Jews. Is that the phenomena that you've experienced in your circles of British Jews, people who probably didn't like Tommy Robinson prior to October 7 because they read all about him, they ignored what he said, or they thought he was a radical and he was just full of hate? Is that your experience as well?
My experience is a lot of people I've spoken to about Tommy Robinson, they just understand his character from the headlines they read and what the British, the news networks are putting out on him. But from what I understand on Tommy Robinson, he's a proud Zionist coming to Israel, I don't know, very shortly. And Wednesday, okay, amazing. And I
or
think
Tuesday, who knows?
He's standing up for what's important, especially not only in the UK with illegal migration and the rape gangs and other just disgusting stuff which the British politicians are trying to hide out, but now in Israel to show real solidarity with the Israeli people and not be a follower of all these celebrities and everyone else who just follows the Free Palestine movement, but is really taking a strong stand, and I respect that so much.
What's your reaction today in Britain, Australia, Canada, America? The ceasefire mob are still rallying in big numbers.
Look, I don't think the protests are going to stop even after the ceasefire starts. This Free Palestine movement's an illness, and it stems more so, I believe, from Jew hatred than anything else. And it's given, while there are a lot of people who do stand with the innocents in Gaza, I think many anti-Semites and people who just want a reason to hate Israel have just jumped on the wagon, and I don't think they're going to be leaving that anytime soon.
Thanks, boys. Sorry that I'm a bit slower today. Yeah, 100%. I need a break. It is live, but we also produce it, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
There you go. Another one, yeah.
You're British?
Australian.
Aussie.
Aussie. There we go.
Far out.
There you go. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you so much, man.
No, good man. Thank you.
I've been living in the States for almost 8 years, and I've been in certain situations where we had a house that had literally every single hostage in the yard, and every single day they would count the hostages. And I remember waking up one morning and just driving to work like every other day, and everything was spray painted, things were literally burnt. And I think today is such a special day because I think that as someone who lived half their life in Israel and half their life in the United States, it's so meaningful to know that everyone's gonna come back, and that whatever goes on from this day is just gonna be it's not gonna be something that's currently going on, because everyone's gonna be back and everyone's gonna be safe regardless of what's going on. And yeah, everyone can still hate us as a country, but at the end of the day, we're still people, and just knowing that everyone's coming back, it just warms my heart. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Take it easy, man. See you later. Nice to meet you guys. See you later. I am so scattered, it's not even funny. Oh, here, let's get this guy. How you doing? Thank you.
You are the best.
What's happening? מה קורה?
I heard a lot about you.
You heard a lot about me. Well, you're live. You don't want to tell anyone, huh? Yeah, guys, I found one of my many brothers in town. Grab something to eat? Give me like 20 minutes, maybe. Hello, how you doing? Can I ask you what? No? You just want to look?
You can ask me if you want.
You can ask. Tell me what you're here for tonight.
Why am I here? What am I here for? To celebrate the return of the hostages and the end of the war.
So it's a celebration tonight.
Yes, it's not exactly because they haven't come back yet, but we know that they're coming back. We're hoping that they're coming back, and after 2 years of struggling for this movement, so it is a celebration in a way as well.
And who do you credit for this deal?
Not my government.
A lot of people seem to say that.
The Israeli people, us, the people you see around, who have been in the street for 2 years, and you cannot ignore the major part that President Trump and his administration took, and many other countries. I think it's like a joint effort of many governments.
What's going to be tomorrow? Are these rallies, do you think, going to continue to happen, or is it?
Well, the people are talking now, saying that we will continue until all of the hostages come back, because there's like 48. About 20 of them are alive, 28 are considered deceased, and we're not sure that all of the deceased one will come immediately. So
if they're all back by next week, because this has been a weekly protest, are you going to be out here next week again?
if they all come back, probably not next week, but I think many of the people who took part in those protests are aware of the fact that we need a change of government in Israel. So that will be our next project, our next struggle, I suppose.
Thank you. Take care.
What?
Rebel News. It's a Canadian. I'm Australian, but it's a Canadian site.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll get him. Yeah, let's go talk to him. It should be funny. I'm just here. I just want to talk to this guy. Do you speak English?
A little.
What does your sign say?
You won. They're coming back.
You won. You won.
You won.
As in
the
people.
crowd, the people, the protest. It's hard to speak in the mask. All protest during these 2 years help the people, help Trump to push Netanyahu to finish this endless war.
I can see, I can't ignore, you're dressed up as Netanyahu in a jumpsuit.
Netanyahu he's dressed because in orange because he will probably go to jail once his trial will go on. He will go to jail.
So for this hostage deal, you don't credit Netanyahu at all. You credit just Trump.
We credit Trump, and we credit all this crowd, all these protesters that pushed Trump. Trump said it in his voice. You heard Trump, right? He said he saw the protest in Israel. He saw how much the people want the hostages back at home. Okay.
So you don't think Netanyahu? You think Netanyahu was dragging his feet?
Netanyahu didn't want it. Netanyahu made the war so long.
So why did he stop now?
Because Trump had enough. Trump understood, and Trump had enough.
You don't think in January Trump had enough as well? He did. So when he first got in,
it's politics. It takes time to understand. There's pressure from here and there, and Trump decided it's enough for him. The agreement could have. They could make this agreement a year ago, but it takes time, unfortunately, to understand that Bibi is a liar, and that's it. Trump had enough. That's it. It's just hard to
That's okay. Thank you, Sam. Is it possible to not like Netanyahu but still recognise that he managed to get this deal? Or you just cannot believe that he had any part of this?
Well, unfortunately, he's part of. He took the decision, but he was pushed against his will. You understand? That's what I think. What many people think.
A lot of people here definitely think that.
And it's very unfortunate because it's our government, not just Netanyahu. It's our government.
Did you dislike Netanyahu? Did you dislike Netanyahu before October 7th?
I didn't like him, but I did not think he's a criminal.
Now you think he's... But his trial started before October 7th. Why did you suddenly think he's a criminal now?
He's a criminal and against... The trial is about corruption and other things. What this war did to Israel in these 2 years, it's a disaster for Israel, a disaster for our relation with the world. It's a disaster for Gaza as well. He's a criminal. That's why many countries around the world just waiting him to if he will land with his plane in those countries, he'll go to prison.
Many of those countries that would put him in prison also are very hostile to Israel.
It's always political pressure here and there. It's complicated, but
the one that got the deal across the line is somebody that has stood firm by Netanyahu, and that's Donald Trump. He's pretty much almost alone on the world stage, who's been a supporter, and he's been very close to Netanyahu. Why do you think that is?
Part of his part of his personality.
You don't think they have a special relationship?
They have a special relationship because Trump is also I'd say problematic person. He has problematic personality. He's also a good friend for us. But you heard what he did. You heard what he said. You his opinions about women, about the world, about a problematic person.
You don't like Trump either. You just think you're not a fan of Trump. You just think that he did good on this one.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God bless. All right. Rebel News. I'm from Australia.
Yeah, but what channel?
Rebel News. It's a Canadian site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm leaving Australia for Israel. I'm not going back.
She recognized you for me.
I reckon we can wrap her up for today. I am so scattered. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's just a quick recap on what we saw here tonight. Massive crowd of about 400,000 people gathered in what most are calling I would say a somber celebration in anticipation of the hostages that are about to be released. It sounds like Monday from what Kushner says. So we're going to be here hopefully after some sleep tomorrow. We'll bring to you the latest as it unfolds here in Israel at The Truth, aboutthewar.com, like we did from the week of October 7. Benji and me back here in Israel to hopefully circle back and end this nightmare with the Israeli people and bring you guys the truth from the ground and to hear all the perspectives Thank you. I like to think so. No, come back. Benji likes to cut to my fans on the side. But guys, none of this we can do without you. So thetruthaboutthewar.com. Check out our reports there and our live streams. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get those live streams as they happen at the most bizarre hours of the day. But we'll probably be a bit earlier tomorrow. And if you support our mission here on the ground, thetruthaboutthewar.com. None of it. We can't do any of it without your support. Even just the flights here today. $5,500 almost each, me and Benji. That was the cheapest economy direct flights we could find. So we went cheap and it still cost a packet. So the entire trip's going to be $25,000. So, but it'll be worth it. I hope so. I believe in this mission. If you do, chip in to help out. And later in this week, we'll be there front and center with Tommy Robinson. A lot of live feeds, a lot of produced content. Truthaboutthewar.com. But for now, I'm going to go get some dinner and hopefully some sleep. And I hope tonight you learned something. You heard everybody here crediting Donald Trump. Not that many fans here in Tel Aviv of Netanyahu. There were some, but not many. Putting it into perspective, though, this is the protest point of the left here in Israel. For now,